police sources do confirm that the alleged assault occurred within school premises during school hours in January of 2026. After the child reportedly showed signs of distress at home, her family sought medical attention. A report was filed shortly after at the Divisional Police Headquarters covering Jikwoyi. Aishat joins us now live and to answer some of the questions that we have. Aishat, thank you so much for joining us.
Also, we're joined by the mother of the victim. Rashidat is joining us here now inside of Breakfast Extra.
Thank you so much for joining us as well. Aisha, let's start with you. Can we just begin, with the sequence of the events? Can you walk us through the precise timelines from the date of the alleged incident in January of 2026 to the date of the arrest and arraignment? Were there any delays between the reporting and police action?
We can confirm that there were no delays for the days of report. However, in between, there were some issues which I believe the victim's mother would also bring to bear. Reporting the issue to Jikwoyi Police Division and how the police tried to handle it, even more like there were some coercions, some threats in between from the suspect's family and also from the police. I'm sure the mother of the victim will clarify all of that. But my own concern here would be the fact that once incidents like this have happened in a community, especially a community such as that, a rural community, what we're likely to see is more of fear within the community members. I remember when I visited Jikwoyi, you could see that there is visible fear and threat, somewhat threat in the air. A lot of people were asked to speak to me, and we also heard that there was another family that this particular young teacher had perpetrated the same act allegedly to this woman's daughter. And when I visited this other woman, this other mother, she blatantly refused to speak to us. You could see she was fidgeting. She was, just really scared to speak. She didn't even want to talk about what had happened. And even from the residents in the area, because it's a community that it's not, they all live together. The victim's mother house is just a stone throw away from the proprietor's house, the proprietor who is claiming to be the uncle of the suspect, right?
Oh, no.
So the Islamia is also within the neighborhood. The Islamic school itself is also within the neighborhood. So they all live together in the same community. So it's more like when you want to hear from one person or the other, there is some form of hesitancy to want to speak to you about what's really going on. But by and large, we understand that there are threats in the air, there is safety concern for the victim and her family. And these are questions that we expect that the police, issues that we expect that the police would attend to soon enough. And, the suspect also arraigned in court. Now, the case has only just been filed in court. He's yet to be arraigned so that the legal proceedings can, be moved on with.
Yeah. Rashidat, thank you so much for the bravery of coming and having a conversation with us. I'd like to know what your experience has been like with law enforcement, with filing the case against the young man, and how they have partnered with you in getting him arrested. Can you take us through that?
My name is Rashidat. I'm a mother of 4 years old that raped by his teacher. Then this incident happened on. Since last time, I've been discovered that my baby was sick, and I treat her for different sickness, which I don't even put mind in that. Until this time, they resume again. So when they resume school this time, she came back earlier. She started complaining body pain again. Then she came back earlier. Then I asked her, why did you come back? And then she said her body was paining her, which is on January 7, Wednesday. Then I give her a painkiller. In the evening, when I was trying to wash her bum, but then she shouted that her bumper was paining her. Then I left her when she sleep. Early in the morning, January 8, which is Thursday, I open her lap. Then I see discharge and pause. I shouted and I wake her up immediately. I asked her, what happened? Who taught you? Then she told me that it's her teacher. That he said if you tell anyone she will die. I said you will not die. Then I dressed for her, not because I don't want anybody to know. I go to the school. I don't know. I don't meet the proprietor. I have to call him, which happened to be father of that teacher. I called him, I explained everything to him. Then he tell me that he's busy, that he's going to call me back. When I waited till 23 after 2, I still call him back. He tell me the same thing, that he's busy. I still called him in the evening after 5. He said he's busy. That was when I come go meet the father, Mr. Moshood Abiodun, the owner of the Darul Nahim Wasadat, the father of the teacher, Mohammed. When I reached the place, I told him, Alpha, why are you doing like this? I explained what happened to my daughter to you. Then you don't even care about it. Say, is this matter I take personal? That this is just a minor thing. Somebody must treasure a woman. Then I shout. I asked the boy to confess. The father told the boy to go inside. That the boy says he did not do it. Then I tell the man, let this boy tell me. But if the boy did not tell me, I will go and make action. He tell me that he's coming to my house. When I reach out, see something 9:30 in the evening. I didn't see anyone. Then not even a call. I have to go to police station. When I reach police station, they called him to invite me. When he reached there, they asked the boy, and then the boy confessed. They took my daughter to hospital, custom hospital, Cairo site. When we reach Cairo site, they confirm it. When they confirm the incident, then the father started talk against that. The boy, whereas this girl is not die, and she's still moving around, this and that. Doctor was like, how will you say such a thing like this? For this little girl, your son defied. So they have problem with doctor that day. When we reach Jikwoyi police station back, they tell us to come station by 9 o'clock the next day, which is on the 9th January, Friday. I reached there by 8. I meet the boy outside. Then I asked the PRO that why this boy is outside. She told me that why I no sleep for station, so that I will be monitor the boy, whether the boy keep person that is don't have right to sit down outside. So she started insulting me, do many things. I leave her. Later they call me for settlement, and I say I don't want settlement. I want the root of this case. I want them to talk whether they are using this thing to do something. This is my child. I don't need the money. But the father started threatening me. The next morning he came to my house with his wife, telling me that the shemo will beg if you beg you no gree. But remember that my son sleep inside cell yesterday. If you don't withdraw this boy, remove this boy from cell, let's see what will happen, because we are in the same area. Then I told him that, so you are threatening me. I run to Jikwoyi police station. Chief, yeah, immediately carry phone that we want to call Brekete family. Then I say the case is already in police station. They say okay, I should go. Whenever I need them, they will come for me. Then when I reach police station again, they started another drama. So anything wey they want, since I say I don't want withdraw case, I'm the one paying, even for printing, photocopy, I'm the one do everything. I'm the one do everything. Till when they tell me say this boy is 16 years, I was like, this boy is going to 19 years by March. This boy is going to, because they celebrate his 18 years last year during the fasting. Then the woman police tell me that if I say no, this is minor case, there's nothing they will do if I don't withdraw the case and collect money. Then I call my uncle. My uncle called them to take this case to command. When we are going to command, they tell us to come by 7.
Okay, Rashidat.
I reached there before 7.
Can you hear us, Rashidat? Just a second. Rashidat, we want to be sure exactly the age of this person.
March, next month.
Okay.
19. But so, they want to go and collect their certificates by Matama.
All right, Rashidat, we're going to get there. Rashidat, we're going to get there. Rashidat, I want to be very clear on something. You are talking about two people now. You are talking about the boy, in quote, and you are also talking about the boy's father. So there are two different people here. Who exactly is responsible for the defilement? Who touched your daughter?
Son.
The son. Okay, Rashidat, we're going to go on a break. When we come back, we have more questions that we're going to ask you so that we can get to the bottom of this. Let's take a small break and we'll be back. Welcome back. Just before the break, we were following the troubling story of a little girl in Abuja who had been abused by the son of a school proprietor. Now, we've been following this and also talking to the mother here, Rashidat Abiola, who is on with us via Zoom, and of course our correspondent, Aishat Salihu, who is covering the story as well. Now, Rashida, before we went, we were asking you a question. We wanted to know exactly the age of this person. You were telling us something about his age and that they wanted to change his age. Why are they trying to change his age? How old is he exactly and what are they trying to do?
Jikwoyi is about 18 years.
Okay.
He's going to 19 years by March.
Okay. So now they want...
But they have backdated the age. They don't already go and do birth certificates that the boy is 16 years. But when they release the boy, when I went to go and meet PRO direct, so PRO was, she asked for the birth certificate. When they present it, she was very annoyed that why police no do investigation properly about the age, that this boy is not minor, is an adult, because this certificate they do it is fake. So she confirmed it, and since then, because what they are telling me that this boy is minor, there's nothing, no justice for minor. That's what I have been saying before, until I reach PRO office that day. Then CP himself promised me that I will see justice, but yet they asked them to go and lock the school. Not till now, police have not yet taken any action until landlord himself go and lock the school, that he cannot accept what the man did.
Based on what you have said, it's quite clear that they are trying to manipulate or divert the powers that be. Can you tell us the whereabouts of the boy right now and what is the proceeding or how far you have gone with regards to opening a case?
Since when, I didn't see any changes since when they have arrested the boy back. Since last 2 weeks, Wednesday, the boy is in detention back, but not yet any improvements. When I even asked the IPO day before yesterday, I called my IPO, that's what happened, what is going on. She said they have already taken the court, filed the case to High Court, but not yet get the date. Not even give me the court, the case code that I will give my lawyer or anything like that. I didn't know anything about this case anymore. Then these people are disturbing me, calling me, sharing my number to different people. Different number will be calling me. They will be coming to my house.
Which people exactly?
I'm not saving anymore.
Which people exactly are disturbing you? That's the father of the boy.
The man, the proprietor.
Okay.
Yes, the father of the teacher. He said that they have locked his school, and that's the only place he's eating, feeding his family. That if they no open, if the landlord no open the school, I will be in trouble. Then sending different people. My life is not more safe. My life is not more safe. Even my children, we cannot go anywhere again.
Okay, then Aisha.
I was just in since.
All right, Aisha.
Rashida, can you tell us about your daughter now in terms of how she's doing, the medical care that she has received? Is she okay? Is she safe? In terms of what the doctors have said, is she all right? Can you just, yeah.
She's not safe. She's not all right. Daytime, you will see her be playing. But in the night, she gets have many type of trauma. Even me as mother, I have trauma. I'm not as myself since all this day. I'm not myself again. Because I'm not, my life is not saving. I don't even know what can happen to me between minutes. Because this girl like this, she will be shouting through dream. She can't sleep anymore. Like at times I have to give her sleeping pile. Because this thing, the girl was in trauma. She even asked for justice herself, that she wants justice. This girl said that. But see now, I didn't see anything. Police are doing me many things. They have even doing me. I've spent a lot of money all because of this thing for them, because they asked me to bring money. I say no. Then they say when I started spending money, I will weak. I will have to withdraw the case. Then I started crying out. That's why I shout out. May Nigerian people help me. I need justice. They're my life. I want them to help me fight this man. My life is in their hands because we are living in the same area.
Okay.
We are living in the same area.
Rashida, Aisha, we saw you in that report with the police PPR, if I'm not mistaken. What is the response from the police?
From what I gathered from Josephine Ade, the Force Command Public Police Public Relations Officer, she mentioned that due to the way Jikwoyi Police Division handled the case, the FCT Command decided to take it upon themselves to handle it properly. And just like you've also heard from the victim's mother, the Commissioner of Police himself said he was going to see to it and ensure that justice is served by the end of the day. But from what I gathered from the PPRO, she did mention that she even queried further. The very day we went to her office for more inquiries, the victim's father the suspect's father was equally in her office, and she questioned him about this whole allegation. Of course, she mentioned that sometimes when allegations like this come up, most times the suspect didn't even just start it outside. It may have started right from within. So she tried to probe further to know whether this boy had done, if he had siblings that are females, and if he had done something like this then the family even before taking it out. And then I also made sure I mentioned to her that there are concerns within the community that he must have this even to other families. So that's police into the investigation. But at this moment, from what the PR said, the case has been filed in court, and so waiting for the court date, just like the victim's mother said that she reached out to the IPO 3 days ago, and it looks like we're still at where we were from the last time we did the report, which is the case has been found to court. So there is no date known yet for when the case will be called in court, when we're expected to go to court to follow up and see how the legal proceedings will be. But we're still on it. We're hoping that the police follows through with their word, where they assured the victim's mother that she would get justice.